Well, we keep hearing that online retailing is killing local retailers. But the results of the Productivity Commission inquiry finds that online sales make up just a fraction of total retail sales. It wants to see less red tape for shopkeepers and says imported goods under $1,000 should be subject to GST, but only if a cheaper way of administering the tax can be found. Sue Lannon reports.
It's a shiny new redevelopment in the centre of Sydney, but many Australian shoppers are preferring to shop online than in person.
People aren't going to shop at different hours. They either have the desire to consume, which currently isn't there, or the ability to consume, which currently isn't there.
In a report on the future of the retail industry, the Productivity Commission says red tape is hampering many retailers. It's recommending a shake-up of state and local regulations such as planning laws, and that retail trading hours be unrestricted.
Look, I think it probably qualifies as a little ray of sunshine from the retail's perspective in what's been a very difficult time. This is very clear recognition of the challenges facing the sector and the fact that there is now a need for government action in this space.
The big issue exercising retailers is that the goods and services tax is charged on imports that cost $1,000 or more. Retailers have complained that gives online international retailers a tax advantage on cheaper products. The Productivity Commission says the tax-free threshold should be cut to provide a level playing field, but only when it's cost-effective. And it points out the tax exemption is only a minor factor in encouraging shoppers to buy from offshore websites.
I think what the report is acknowledging is the fact that while the online activity is a relatively small part now of the overall retail spend, it's clearly the trend of the future.
The big problem the Commission highlights is the cost of collecting the tax. If the threshold's too low, it costs more to collect it.
I don't think it's worthwhile to speculate at this point in time. We've said and done the calculations on what it would look like at $100. And we think a whole range of levels need to be considered by the independent task force.
Who would collect the tax? Doesn't that add to red tape?
Once again, that's an issue in terms of the feasibility review.
Consumer interest in online shopping may be on the up, but the Commission points out that online sales make up only 6% of total retail sales, though that's still nearly $13 billion. Others think the report has missed the point.
But it really is sort of fiddling at the margins. What's stopping retail spending at the moment is fundamental economic uncertainty.
Ruslan Kogan runs the online retail site Kogan Technologies. He thinks retailers have to change to survive.
Online retail is where all the innovation is going on at the moment, and it's your big bricks and mortar retailers that are, rather than thinking about how to innovate, they're trying to pressure the government and use their political muscle, and they're screaming for protectionism.
The future for retail is really a multi-channel strategy. There are people who take great pleasure from the experience of going shopping. There are people who take great pleasure from the experience of finding a bargain.
And yet another shopping chain is in trouble. Women's fashion retailer Brown Sugar has been placed in voluntary administration.